Hello, my creative collective. This is your reading, Scorpio, for the Libra Full Moon happening on April 16th. Let's dive in, shall we? I'm really excited that you're here. Thank you so much for joining me, Scorpio. So, I would like to invite the angels, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, protectors, teachers, and their healing energy to this space. And I ask that it is a safe space and safe and brave space that allows for the fullest expression of our light, humanity, ascension, and healing. All right, let us begin, my Scorpios. So I'm pulling from it's very shiny. It's so nice. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot, but it has a black and gold foil. It's called the Black and Gold Tarot. Spirit, what do you have for my Scorpios for the Libra Full Moon? Whoa. I'm definitely seeing some balance here, which is kind of the essence of this full moon, is the call to bring that back into balance. Oh, really? Okay. I think that there's a way that you're stepping into your emotions more fully, and it's impacting the way that you are able to step into this passion that you have for someone. But this could also be the way that you're balancing these two energies inside of you. So you could be a Scorpio that has prominent water, but you could also have a touch of fire, right? Six of Pentacles. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Whoa. And then we have the King of Wands. And this is where I pulled a few cards because I wanted some clarity here, right? So I had the Three of Swords, and I was like, we're not going to leave that standing. And then I had the Nine of Pentacles. And then because I was a touch on the nosy side, I pulled the Eight of Swords. And then the Death card, so your card. So you came out here. So I think that there's a way that you're you're kind of balancing these energies inside of you, this water and fire energy. And I think that there's a heartbreak that you had to heal or have to heal. There's some kind of loss or betrayal that you're healing and working through. And sometimes this can just be friendships, right? Like this can just be friendships where we have to go through this, where we step more into an awareness of ourselves. And this is sort of the after the healing process is done and you stepping out into the world once it's over, like once that heartbreak has passed. And I'm almost getting that it takes away this sort of, I'm hearing damsel in distress vibe. Ooh. It takes away that, and I just say, like, I make that sound only because I just feel like that can feel good for like 20 seconds, but you save yourself, right? And I think that you got into, like, that's where you're getting into, Scorpio. You're stepping back into that power that you had, and it's almost, you could have given it away to someone. You could have given away your power, and that threw you into an imbalance. And that really is the transformation that's taking place, is you're no longer kind of in this bound, this energetic tie, and you're also not, I'm hearing energetic bond. Ooh, you're not bonded to the person that heartbroke you or that heartbroke you, that broke your heart. So it could be that you're releasing this heartbreak, and that's what's really propelling you forward through this full moon. I really am getting that. But I feel like these are your energies. So there's like a water and fire energy in you. There's this passion, but also emotion, and you're bringing those together. And you may not have trusted one or the other because it may have led to this situation with the heartbreak here. So I'm almost getting that you're not really, you almost don't want to look at this passionate part of you because you feel like it kind of got you into trouble before. And trouble just meaning like into heartbreaking or disappointing. Like Three of Swords is betrayal and heartbreak, but it can also just be disappointment in its lower, like in its least charged form as it manifests, right? In the Three of Swords, its least charged form. Spirit, can you please clarify this Six of Pentacles for me? Good. Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Spirit's like, I said what I said. Oh my gosh. Definitely about balance. I'm hearing rebalancing. I feel like you're rebalancing these parts of you. It could be like that you didn't feel like you could be both passionate and deeply emotional, or deeply like this, like emotional intimacy couldn't happen in the presence of passion as well because it made you feel vulnerable, or it presented a specific vulnerability. So there's ways that you tempered one or the other. Wow. Heartbreak again on the King of Cups. So this, I think that this does have to do with emotions. Like you couldn't meet your emotions with passion, almost because there was just this fear. So I don't know what this fear is, but I get the fear because there's heartbreak here twice, right? That showed up 2 times. Spirit, can you clarify this Six of Pentacles for me? Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. There you go. I feel like this is you. I was going to say there you are because it's not, you're not fire energy, although it could be, but I'm just seeing you able to finally see this part of yourself. Yeah, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Emperor. So it's like you're putting the work in, and I think it's bringing in some kind of love. Aries is here in the form of the Emperor. This is also the first house energy. And I'm getting a little bit that Nine of Pentacles again. Wow. So I'll show you which cards I got here. So I had the Nine of Wands here. I have the Queen of Wands. And I have the Ace of Cups. And I also have the Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor. So I feel like this Emperor was almost like in reverse, and this was the person that you were dealing with. Like I'm getting that there was somebody that was a bit on the controlling side, and it made you not trust your passion, because I'm almost getting that they had to be the most passionate person in the room. They had to be the biggest. They had to like stretch out the biggest, and like I don't know. I'm getting that it's like you had no choice but to kind of turn away from that part of yourself. This Queen of Cups and King of Wands aren't looking at each other. And it's just the way that I'm reading the energy is that like you had to turn away from this part of yourself. Like you couldn't look at the passionate part of you. And then you're sort of showing up as like, this was who you were. I'm getting that you started out as this Queen of Wands energy, and then this sort of Emperor in reverse showed up, and it kind of took it out of you. Like it took it out of you a little bit. The Eight of Pentacles to me here is saying that you worked at it hard. You threw everything you had at it, but it just didn't work. And then I think that was where you connected back to yourself. You connected back to yourself in this Queen of Cups energy. So I think that was in a way your saving grace, even if you felt like it made you more vulnerable, or I don't want to say weaker because emotions don't make us weak. I want to say vulnerable. Like it made you more vulnerable and susceptible to this energy. Yeah, and it's almost like what you thought it was, it didn't turn out to be that way. The Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So it's almost like it started out as this great idea, you know, let's do this together. And then it just didn't go the way that you thought it would. And it kind of left you feeling a little bit, yeah, Eight of Cups and Seven of Swords. I'm also seeing some eclipse energy here as well. So that is kind of pulling at me. The solar eclipse is happening in Taurus on April 30th. And then there's the lunar eclipse happening in your sign, Scorpio, on May 16th. So it could be that and then the solar eclipse in Scorpio is October 25th. So there could be something between May 16th and October 25th that will be important to you relative to this kind of, I want to say pattern, but it's also not quite a pattern. I think it's really just, it's an encounter with one particular person. I've had situations like that where one person just like took it right out of you, right? Like it happened, this was 2016, 2017 for me. And it just, I think that those, well, late 2016, early 2017, but so there's transformation here. So it's almost, I hear transmuting, like you're transmuting this energy. And I think when you reconnect to the King of Wands, these were the cards on the split. So it's almost like it allows you to kind of bring in these new contracts with new partners, new relationships. It really puts an end to that cycle that was at play here with this person in particular, or with particular types of people. Because of the Nine of Wands, I'm tempted to say types of people, because it's almost like you're holding on to the last one that you have left for you, because it was all of these, and these are like people, or people's energies, or I'm almost hearing like arguments that people made that made you, they're like trying to get you to give up your wands. They're getting you to give up your passion, 10-10 on the time. So it's like you're resistant and you're reluctant. And I think that the World card is here because this cycle is ending. And the Four of Wands here as well it's that sense of new, right? It's that celebration card. I don't know if you can hear that. My roommate's cat, he's not allowed in the basement and he's very upset about it. He's mounting a very significant protest in the hallway. So, yeah. Spirit, can I get some more messages on this King of Wands, please? Woo, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like when you connect back to this passion part, it's not going to like, your passion is not going to like burn anything down, nor is it going to burn anybody. I think that your passion, my darling Scorpios, if it was something that pulled at other people in a less than excellent way, I think that what that did and what that does is it made you disconnect from this part of yourself, but that's where your happiness is. What it is that you're passionate about. It could be something to do with work. It could be something to do with it might be just working with the wrong people too. 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups, but the 3 of Pentacles and then the 5 of Cups. So it's like you're finding your people, you're finding your community, and it's coming to you through this King of Wands energy, right? This King of Wands energy that is a lot more healing and a lot more grounded, it feels. Yeah, on the split, Ace of Wands and the Fool. This is something that you're really excited for, and rightly so, like absolutely rightly so. Who wouldn't be? But I think that this is really important for you. This is like taking a step out on your own. I didn't even know. And then there's the Temperance card. You're tempering this. There's a way that you're balancing. You're coming back into balance. And this is also Saturn. This is Sagittarius and Jupiter energy. And I think that this is a bit of I'm thinking like, I get the impression that the person that you were dealing with that kind of put you in this betrayal place where you needed to really step into your power and transform. That's your power, Scorpio, is your power to transform, to teach the rest of us how to do that. And it's also about, you know, what happens behind closed doors. So I get the feeling that there were things that may have been going on behind closed doors you weren't really telling anybody about, and that you're balancing them. And this is like big life philosophies, not so much philosophies, but like beliefs that you hold, that you've held for a really long time. The ones that are out of balance, I think you're saying bye to, right? You're letting them go. You're releasing them. And it's not a cutting out energy, right? It's not a cutting out energy. You're just like, no, it's too heavy to carry. I'm doing my thing. Thanks though. Like it's that stepping out energy. Spirit, can I get some clarification here on the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the Death card? Moving forward, what does Scorpio need to know? There's a lot that you still don't probably understand about why this happened. Yeah, I'm getting like there's a why that you keep looking for, and you don't need to know the why. You need to learn the lessons of the individual things that happened. Yeah. I think that you need to, the individual lessons, meaning there's a big why, but I don't know that you can find the big why without going into individual moments where hurts took place and meeting the person that you were in those moments with compassion and forgiving yourself in them. Yeah, there you are again, clarifying yourself with the healing card, with the Star card. So I have the Moon card and the 7 of Cups, and then I also have the 3 of Wands, the Death card, and the Star. So I think that there's healing that's taking place for sure. But I think that this transformation, it's almost like you're not looking back. And that's a beautiful building onto the Fool energy here, where you're just not looking back. it's important not to get lost in the why, like why this happened. Because I think that there's transformation here. You're coming back into balance. There's healing. And I think that there's a way that I'm hearing using this in your own best interest. You're using this to heal. You're seeing this for what it is, what it wasn't. But you're also, I'm thinking and seeing here, importantly, the why is important to an extent. But what's most important, I think, Scorpio, is for you to remember that this is drawing the right things to you now, and that you can see this stuff coming from a mile away. You can see this stuff coming from a mile away. And what's interesting is that this whole story, the person did not necessarily come out, which tells me that you know who they are. You don't need clarification on that. But the important part here is that you are the story. Your healing is the story, not the dynamics or the specifics of that person. So Scorpio, I think it's really important for you to lean into your superpower right now, which is intuition, which is the healing power of transformation, the way that can heal, right? The way that can really lay the groundwork for something brand new, which is here, I believe, because we do have the Ace of Cups showing up. Broadly speaking, we have the Fool. We also have the Star. We have the World. So like there's a lot of new here, but it's kind of tucked in things that you may not think initially are new, right? It doesn't scream Ace of Pentacles. It doesn't scream Pages. It's very tucked in things. So I think that that's where this healing is sort of layered. So as you go through the layers, you discover these different aspects of the healed self that you're coming back into. I just heard that you're coming back into acquaintance with, which is really a lovely way of looking at it, because these are all disparate parts of yourself. So you could be doing soul journeying, soul retrieval, to kind of pull back these different parts of yourself from this situation, this person, this dynamic. So on that note, that is your overarching message, Scorpio. So I'm going to pull from the Gabrielle Bernstein Miracles Now deck. And Spirit, can I get some messages for my wonderful Scorpio for the Libra full moon on April 16th? In the midst of a meltdown, I breathe through the discomfort and come out the other side. I think this is really a fantastic reminder for this. And we think about meltdown, that can be like, I think about meltdowns in terms of like tantrum-esque things. But meltdown can also just be a moment of significant anxiety, right? Giving ourselves a moment of grace. In the midst of a meltdown, I breathe through the discomfort and come out the other side. And I think that's really the story of what you've been doing with this energy, my darling Scorpio. I think this is really that story. Spirit, can I get some more messages for my Scorpios for the Libra full moon? Peace is in my pulse. Yes, yes, it is. That was out for another sign, I think. It might have been Libra. So you could have Scorpio and Libra prominently in your chart. Spirit, can I get some messages from this? This is the Power of Intention deck by Wayne Dyer. It's a little bit of an oldie but a goodie. This is one of my oldest decks. I've had this since 2004 when it first came out. I was so excited. Spirit, can I get some messages for my wonderful Scorpio for this Libra full moon to close out this reading and to give them a little bit of heart help, hope, and healing, please? Radiate serenity and peace. How about that for healing? Radiate serenity and peace. I feel like you're getting your wings. That's an excellent metaphor here. Radiate an energy of serenity and peace so that you have an uplifting effect on those you come into contact with. Your presence will make others feel calm and assured. I think this is also something you're doing for yourself, my darling Scorpios. So I think that this is something this is a balance that you're coming back into through this Libra full moon. But this is your reading. This is your reading, Scorpio, for the Libra full moon. If this resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel and to know that this resonates with you and for you. So on that note, if you wish to connect with me, there are other ways that you can do so through the videos and content on the channel. So please do so. Check that out. And if this is where we part, though, Scorpio, I hope you have a wonderful full moon. Take care.